this is Ilina and welcome to another LDRS creative card video. For today's card, we are going to use the Heart Spotlight Stencil along with all occasions word dies. So let's get started. Instead of masking that heart in the middle, we're going to use the negative and ink blend around that heart and leave that heart white. So the stencil has engraved markings for different card sizes. So I'm lining up my A2 white panel and then I'm adding some tape back on that heart. So I'm leaving that stencil position there centered, then adding the heart in the middle and then removing the stencil. So we're doing some sort of reverse masking. So I'm using 3 colors. I'll also be using a die from the All Occasions die set. So I'll die cut that in a moment, but let's start with ink blending. I'm using first Pink Tutu, then Kiss Me Red, then Peachy Keen. So I'm starting with that dark pink, then I'm moving to the red, then I'm moving to the orange peach color to create that ombre effect. So you can see here, this is a little bit sped up, but I'm just ink blending and I'm going back and forth between 2 colors to make sure that I have smooth transition between those 2 colors. I'm doing the same between the Kiss Me Red and the Peachy Keen. I'm going back and forth. So in the meantime, I'm not gonna remove the heart, and I have here some gold paint. I added some water to activate it, and while that water was sitting to activate the paint, I die cut my sentiment out of mirror gold cardstock. So now I have here a brush and I will splatter some of that gold paint onto my card base, my panel. So I think that this is good. Okay, now I'm ready to remove that mask, and you can see that little bit of that gold blood on top of the heart, but we'll fix that in a second. In meantime, I also die cut 2 more sentiment out of white cardstock so we can stack them up and get a little bit more dimension and sturdiness out of that sentiment. So I'm just removing the centers from all those letters, and I will adhere all those together. So here I'm adding some liquid adhesive on one of the white die cuts. So I'm adding little dots. I have little issue with my liquid glue here, but it just started flowing. I'm just quickly adding that all around. I'll add something, a paperweight on top to make sure that it's nice and flat and dries nice and flat, and I'm adding another layer of glue on the second layer of those die cuts, and then on top I will adhere the mirror gold die cut, making sure that all the die cuts are nice and lined up together. Okay, now we can add that to the panel. Repeating the same process, I'm just adding the adhesive on the back, and I will add it in the middle of that white heart. Now I'm eyeballing, trying to center, but if you want to use steel ruler, you can do that. I just decided to eyeball it in and center that into the masked heart. I think that looks nice and straight there. I'll add again the paperweight on top. So now I'm just taking a white gel pen. I'm coloring over that gold spot that leaked through the heart mask. Okay, we're almost done here. In order to add a little bit more sturdiness, because basically would be like one layer card, I'm adding another piece of cardstock on back of that ink blending panel, and then I will adhere it to a white card base. I made my own card base out of white cardstock measuring 4 1/4 by 11, and I just scored at the 5.5 inch mark. Now I decided to add some glitter dots as an accent and finishing touch. So I'm adding diagonally 3 on one side, on top left, and 3 on the bottom right from that sentiment. I'm adding different sizes. You can leave it as it is, or you can add any embellishments you like. So now to finish off the card, I will just add it to my card base. That's basically top folded A2 note card. Just making sure that everything is lined up. And our card is finished for today. And here is a closer look of our finished card. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our blog as well our YouTube channel, and click that bell button to be notified when we have new videos posted. Thank you so much and hope you have an amazing day. Bye!